Good morning, everybody. So today, it's early in the morning, and today I wanted to take a minute to talk to y'all about DeShaun Watson and the fact that I smell a rat. I smell a rat, and something is wrong. Pardon me as I have my breakfast, y'all, and get ready to lay it down or whatnot. But yeah, I smell a rat, y'all. I smell a rat, and the reason being is because of two big, gigantic reasons, y'all. One, if all right, for those who don't know, first of all, there has been like 19 allegations over the last week and a half of DeShaun Jackson um, displaying inappropriate sexual behavior. All right, now I don't want to disrespect the victims at all or whatnot, but something just seems not right about this situation. And I'm surprised no one has said this, but something just seems not right about this situation. All right, DeShaun Watson has been in Houston for 4 years, y'all. 4 years. All right, he signed a new contract last year. All right, contract extension. He hasn't even entered into that contract yet, y'all. All right. Last year, for those who don't know football, last year, the second best player on the team, which was their wide receiver and DeShaun Watson's best friend, they traded him for nothing, really. All right. Ended up firing the coach. Coach wasn't that great anyway. Ended up firing the coach. Um, they have a terrible season. They decide to go in a different direction. They tell DeShaun Watson that, okay, you're the face of the team. We're going to let you have input on what we bring in as a general manager and what we bring in as a coach. DeShaun Watson's input goes completely nowhere. All right. Now, he decides to ask for a trade. Maybe a little, like probably around a month and a half, 2 months ago. All right. No one is mad at all. Okay. No one is mad at all. So this is where we get into the point where something is fishy. No one is mad at all as long as he's in Houston. All right. Houston's reply is basically that they don't want to trade him. Okay. Um, they don't want to trade him or whatnot. They want to keep him and try to work out something. DeShaun becomes adamant on the point that he wants out. Okay, he becomes I want to go elsewhere. All right. DeShaun Watson actually has what's called a no trade clause in his contract, which means a team can't trade him unless he wants to be. That team can't trade him unless he wants to be traded. Now, what that means is that DeShaun Watson cannot be traded anywhere that he doesn't want to go because he has to sign off on the trade in order to be traded. Okay. Now, with that being said, as soon as this man asks for a trade, now people are mad. Now people are mad that he wants to leave the city. Okay. Um, just a little more background. There has been talks about how the team is run over the last couple years. The talk has gained steam. Uh, you could say that they have been considered a shady organization. All right. So now Deshaun Watson asks for a trade. All right. Now all of a sudden, all of a sudden, you have these allegations from these faceless women. And the reason why I say faceless because nobody knows who these people are. And it's at this point right now today, as of yesterday, there has been 19 people who have accused DeShaun Watson of acting in a way that is not favorable sexually. Okay? So, the reaction from the team, usually you have a team put out a statement, or whatever the case may be, put out a statement about, okay, well, we're reviewing this situation as well as the NFL, and we're going to get to the bottom of it and find out what actually happened, and do we have grounds for such and such. This is what generally teams do, organizations in all sports, alright? This team has said nothing. Okay? Nothing at all, alright? From the very first accusation, it's almost as if they're sitting back waiting because they know when the last um, when the last person will report. They're just sitting back because they have every. It just seems like to me that they're mad that he wants to be traded, and they're going to make sure that a big chunk of that money that he will be receiving will be paid out somewhere, so he doesn't actually get to enjoy this contract that they just gave him a year ago. All right. It also, by the way, stops the trading process because teams don't want to fuck with him because of what he's going through currently. All right. So I smell a rat because one the organization hasn't reacted in such a way that is conducive to business. Okay, that is conducive to a player who is still under contract with them. They have not stepped up and did whatever. So how am I to know that these people, all of these people now, all of a sudden, that DeShaun Watson wants to leave the city? How am I to believe that these people weren't paid by the organization to sully DeShaun Watson's name? So now there's a possibility that DeShaun Watson could be stuck in Houston. Now, I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. I'm just saying there's something strange about the way this shit has been handled, alright? You have a lawyer who is a clout chaser who comes up, and all of a sudden there's two allegations. The next thing you know, there's 3 more allegations. Next thing you know, there's a total of 12 allegations, and in over the weekend, 7 more people have come forward. Okay, now here's some possibilities, y'all. In these times that we live in right now, we're all we're all supposed to be wearing masks in these times that we live in. This is what could make it very easy for DeShaun Watson to lose these lawsuits. One, all of these things have happened, and no one ever filed any criminal cases against him. Out of all 19 of these people, no one ever decided to file criminal charges against DeShaun Watson. Not one person out of the nearly 20 people who have come forward. All of them are filing monetary lawsuits. Not one of them filed criminal charges against DeShaun Watson in all of this time. Not one person. Alright? 2, these are massage therapists, y'all. Massage therapy places are, they are mildly, to say the least, mildly associated with happy endings, okay? Now, please believe and please understand what I am saying, y'all. What if, just what if each one of these people Like what I was trying to say earlier is maybe the team hasn't stepped up and made a statement because they're the people who actually are going to know when the last accusation will come out. Because what if this team is actually paying these people to sully his name? It just seems all of this seems strange to me. That no one in the city of Houston decided to come forward with any of these allegations until this man asked for a trade. That just seems shaky to me. That just seems funny. Now, like I was about to say, in these times we have masks on. We're supposed to have masks on when we're out in public or wherever the case may be. We're supposed to have masks on. How can he defend? How can he really defend himself? One, he can. It's a defense, but another thing is it could serve as um it could serve as a deterrent as well. Because when you are dealing with people, they have masks on. They should have masks on. So he doesn't know who he's dealing with. That's very possible. But he could also say, "I've always dealt with individuals who had masks on. I have no idea who I was talking to. I have no idea. So how I can't defend myself because